Hey, how's everybody doing today? So I'm back and I wanted to talk about a few things that I had noticed kind of being away, also maybe a little bit before I took that little break over the Thanksgiving holiday. I kind of want to talk about it in a way where it's not negative of other like trainers, or I guess not even trainers, maybe even just fitness people in the industry. Oh, by the way, before I get kind of into it, sorry for like the super close up. Like I've actually kind of moved things around. So my workout space and my video recording space is it's still all in the same, but it's kind of shifted around, moved around because I'm trying out new things. So I apologize if this is like super in your face video. So what I wanted to talk about was the shame in kind of like the fitness industry, and the fact that like people use shame as a motivational tool. Now, again, I'm not trying to talk in any negative way about how people do their work or how they promote themselves and how they motivate people. That's what kind of I wanted to talk about. It's kind of a partial promotion of myself because I feel like there are other people who are like me when it comes to motivation and accountability. And for me, it's not about not about making somebody feel bad for the choices that they make. Of course, people do make bad choices, and we should have some sort of there needs to be some sort of guilt behind that. That's what's going to drive you to not feel that way anymore. However, when it comes to like eating, drinking, anything that is negative towards health, not working out, those aspects seem to be used in a way that by some people, and not everybody, but some people use using people not working out or people eating bad or people drinking too much and have it in a negative aspect. I'm not saying those things aren't negative, but I think everything is good in moderation. Sometimes of this whole like, oh, if you aren't moving, you aren't working towards your goals and stuff like that, or if you're not getting out there, then you're being lazy. And I might be over dramatizing the way it's put, but sometimes that's how it comes off. As somebody who has struggled with their body image, the way they look, I know I'm not the most ripped personal trainer and looks the greatest, but it is something that have to come to terms with what I look like and how comfortable I am with the way I look, and I am very comfortable with the way I look. Yes, I do want to strive to look more toned and be that, I guess, ideal image that people have for a personal trainer, or at least you think of when you think of a personal trainer. So it is a motivating factor to want to look like that, but it's not something that I know is necessary for my health because I know that I'm very healthy. I believe there are other people who do kind of feel this way, and that's what I feel sets me apart from other personal trainers. I know there are those out there that do really care about what your goals are and how to accomplish them, but I will never bully you into not achieving your goals. And again, I might be using hyperbole here when I say bullying. I know there are some coaching tactics out there that are kind of what's considered negative reinforcement, and some people do respond to that. I mean, I know I don't, and I'm sure there's a majority of people who don't. Like, positive reinforcement is so much better than negative reinforcement, and that's kind of where I feel like I see still that negative reinforcement, somehow that stigma has still stayed in the fitness industry to the point where I think it's done unconsciously, where people like if you're not moving, if you're not doing this, if you're not working towards this, you aren't achieving your goals. And that's not necessarily true. Like, people need time for their mental health, because that is something I feel is also very much overlooked when it comes to the fitness industry, when it's all about just getting physical results of the way you look instead of how you feel. And that's what's most important. How do you feel versus how do you look? You may not look the way you want to look, but you feel much better than you did before. And in turn, that can actually change you to being much happier with the way you look, because then you feel much better. You're going to be more, you're going to have more of a positive reaction towards the way you look or what you see in the mirror. And that's not always the case. Yes, it is, again, body image issues and eating disorders and all sorts of different kind of disorders that do arise from attaining sometimes unrealistic goals when it comes to fitness or just health, because people have a skewed version of what health really means. And that's another thing that I really like to approach with clients is, what do you mean by looking healthy and feeling healthy? You know, what does that mean to you? Because that's gonna be so much different than what it means to me. Because to me, looking and feeling healthy is, you know, eating whole foods, exercising on a regular basis, taking time for your mental health to, you know, relax and not have to work all the time, day in and day out, and actually having just some time to feel enjoyment and happiness. Those are what's healthy to me. Sorry, I just forgot the word for some reason. You know, a fitness trainer forgot the word healthy. It's not about an ideal image or something that you need to look like. You know, that could be your initial motivating goal, but what I feel like sets me apart, or what I try to dive into, is, you know, what does it mean to you and how does that make you feel? Respond to that emotionally rather than just physically. Physically too, but, you know, emotionally, how does this affect you, and how is it going to continue to affect you? Are you going to push yourself beyond your limits to the point where you're going to hurt yourself? Or are you going to push yourself just beyond the limits to help achieve what you want to achieve? Or even if it pushes you to your limits or below your limits, if you feel like you're being pushed and you're driving towards something and you are heading in a positive direction, that's what really matters to me, is that you feel like you are getting where you need to be. Because if you set your mind towards that, and if you have those intentions still set, you're going to eventually achieve those goals, you know, or they might not be the best goals for you, you just didn't realize that. So I think I'm gonna wrap this up. This one is a much longer video because one, it's my first video since I've come back, and two, I do have some strong feelings about this, and I don't think it's addressed very often, and I want to address it for, you know, the people out there who feel the same way that I do, and, you know, let you know that there is fitness trainers out there that will respond to the way you feel and will be encouraging and not demeaning because of some of the, you know, choices you make when it comes to not exercising or eating healthy or anything like that. So if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. If you would love to have me as a personal trainer, definitely let's book a free assessment, and then we will go from there. So everybody, you have a great day, happy weekend, and have a happy, healthy, and hydrated weekend, I guess.